Okay, so there are a lot of people right now that are hating on Star Wars: The Last Jedi. The movie just came out, I think was it on the 15th, I think, if not maybe the 14th, somewhere around that time frame, which as of the time I'm recording this on the 19th, so it's a couple days after that. And I've seen the movie. We've reviewed the movie. Tim and I did the review. We'll link it somewhere here. It will show up some on the screen, and you can watch the review. It's the first portion of the review has no spoilers, and then the rest of it is just pure spoilers. And we do say when it's gonna be spoilers. So if you want to just hear our initial impressions and not the spoilers, just in case you haven't seen the movie, then you can do that. And then if you want to hear our spoiler impressions, you can do that as well, because our spoiler impressions have a lot more information in there about the film and what we think about different plot points and different things and different characters and a whole lot of other stuff. So yeah, pretty much a lot of content inside there. What I'm doing here right now is just talking about the things that we did not cover in that review. And because it's been some time since we've seen the movie, and then you started getting other people's opinions and other people's reviews and other things, and talking with friends and all that kind of good stuff. And some people hate the movie, like outright hate the movie. I mean, I remember sitting, I think was it the day after we did the review, or was it a couple hours after we did the review, and reading reviews from other people, because I have a very strict rule that I follow, is that I don't check anyone else's reviews until I'm finished with my reviews. So if I'm reviewing something, I will not watch reviews for that thing until my review's done. So in the case when I was reviewing Tokyo Xanadu, I didn't watch any other Tokyo Xanadu reviews until I was finished with my Tokyo Xanadu review. And then when I was done with that, I was like, okay, great, I can see everyone else's opinions, yay. And so, yeah, pretty much after I started seeing people's opinions, I'm like, where's all this hate coming from? Because the game has the movie had a 7.9 on IMDb when I did the review with Tim, when we did a review, I should say. It had a 7.9. I'm not sure if it's dropped since then. I'm assuming it probably has, because people have been review bombing it, and just like at the time after, there were a lot of like ones and twos, and 2 out of 10 and 1 out of 10, and I'm like, seriously, did they see the same movie that I saw? Because I had a great time. I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed Star Wars. I enjoyed Star Wars: The Last Jedi, and so to me, it was like, what are they seeing? What are they not experiencing? That I am. It has a 7.8, so it has dropped. So I'm correct. It has a 7.8 right now out of 10. It has dropped since then. Now the thing about it is that most review websites and critics and stuff like that have given the movie great reviews, and there's a difference between the critics and the average user. Now, I kind of like to believe that the average user feels like they just need to go against the critics. Like, whatever the critics think is just wrong. Like, they've been paid to do that. And that is far from the point. I mean, we don't get paid to do reviews. Everything we review is not like, oh, we review games, we review anime, we review manga, we review movies. And we don't get paid for this, in the sense of, no one says, oh, here is $500, give our review our movie a great rating, or whatever have you, especially for the fact that we don't have ratings on our website. We just don't use ratings at all, because we think they're arbitrary. And so basically, our opinions are what we share our opinions on stuff, and even our opinions, we don't get paid for our opinions, in the sense that our opinions are our opinions, and whether we like or dislike something, it doesn't matter. Even if we get it for free, if we get a game for free, if we get a movie for free, or whatever have you, our opinion is still our opinion. I have reviewed stuff that that we've gotten for free, and sat there and said, oh, this is horrible. I can't say that this is good at all. And one of the things that our reviewers, especially when someone is new to our team and they ask me, they're like, so what can I say about the thing? I always like, dude, give your opinion. Like, give your opinion. Don't worry about like any sort of like backlash or anything like that, because the funniest thing is that most publishers don't care. Most people that create movies or games or whatever have you, they really don't care if if you give it a bad rating or a good rating. What they care about is that you do review it, that you do give an opinion on it, because bad press is good press. Any press is good press, because once you're talking about their thing, there is a potential that other people may hear about it and may be interested in it, whether or not you like it or not. And that's the thing. It doesn't matter if you like something or not. And the thing is that, and yeah, I don't think anyone was paid for their opinion on The Last Jedi, or pretty much most things. I mean, yeah, there are people who get paid for their opinions and stuff. I do not doubt that. But I do not think the general critic or reviewer or whatever have you is paid for their opinion. I think their opinion is their opinion, and I think whether they like or dislike something, hey, that's up to them. And so back to the point. The point is that a lot of people hate The Last Jedi, and people have been, giving opinions on different reasons why they don't like this and why they don't like that and all that kind of good stuff. And for me personally, I'm gonna say again that I loved the movie. And I've been hearing people saying, oh, the movie got slow. I've been seeing people saying, there was nothing to love about it. Some people didn't like Luke's portrayal, the portrayal of Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker in this film. Some people were like, oh, I don't like salty Luke. I don't like how all this stuff that we built up over a lot of time, and you've just thrown it away. This is my childhood. That kind of stuff. And I grew up watching Star Wars. I mean, I watched Star Wars a lot later than most people, but I watched Star Wars as a young person, and to me, I enjoyed the films. I enjoyed the prequels, the sequels, and the new films. That's the thing. I don't think there's a Star Wars movie that I genuinely hate in any way. Even Episode 3, and even which one was the one with Jar Jar? I think that was that Episode 1? Probably. Or Episode 2. I think it's Episode. I'm not sure. Either way, I'm okay with the one with Jar Jar in it as well. I don't really have much of a problem with it. And so the thing is that for me, I'm in it for the enjoyment of the galaxy far, far away and so forth. And the thing about it is that my biggest problem with a lot of people that are hating on it, they're hating on it because it's not what they thought it was gonna be. And that's the problem. You see, a lot of people are going in. We all went in this with our own speculations. I myself, we go in, we're like, oh my god, it's gonna be this. Luke is gonna do this. He's gonna be amazing. He's gonna be super cool. He's gonna be super powerful. He's gonna teach Leia all these amazing force abilities, and yay. Other people, oh, Luke and Luke, sorry, Finn and Rey they're gonna meet back up. It's gonna be amazing. There's gonna be a romance, blah 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 blah. That kind of stuff. Then they were like, oh, Snoke has to be this guy, or he has to be that guy. He's probably like this super blah 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 blah. And the thing about it is that, why does it have to be attached to something that you already know? Why is it so important to a lot of people that, everything has to be what I thought it was going to be, or what the people that I follow online thought it was going to be? Why does it have to be that? Why can't it be that you go in with all these impressions and you come up with something else? Because that's what I did. I went in with all these, my own thoughts and my own impressions and stuff like that, and I came up with something else. I came up with something completely different than what I was assuming. I had all the assumptions. I thought Rey was gonna be Kylo's cousin or sister or something, and she was not. She was just some junkers kids who they just sold her for stuff and left, basically. And the thing about it is that there seems to be like there was some build up to Rey's past and Snoke's past and a lot of different things, and then they just said, what, screw it, this is what it is, and accept it. And this is the thing, it's about acceptance. It's about being like, hey, you know what, I didn't get my own way, I didn't get what I thought I was gonna get, but I got something amazing. And the thing about it is that everything doesn't have to be what you think it is. It doesn't have to be this great overarching connected thing all the way back to the prequels and the sequels and all that kind of stuff. The fact of the matter is that this is all about the galaxy. It's about the galaxy far, far away. It's not just about individual characters. It's not just about the Skywalkers and stuff like that. And they said initially that this is not gonna be, it's not gonna be the Star Wars that we all grew up with. It's gonna have some fundamental connections to it, but it's something new. This is a new Star Wars. This is a new Star Wars for a new generation, What do you think the kids are gonna say when the kids who've seen this movie, who gonna grow up with this movie? What do you think they're gonna say, going forward when maybe a new Star Wars comes out, episode 15 or 20 or whatever have you, and they're like, oh my god, I don't like it because it's not my Star Wars. It's just like the whole Doctor Who thing. When the new Doctor is announced, everyone's just like, I hate this new Doctor. He's not my Doctor, or she's not my Doctor. And then a season or two in, they're like, oh, I actually like that Doctor. The fact of the matter is that change is good. That's what I'm trying to get at. Change is good, and sometimes you don't get what you expect. Sometimes you get something completely different. That's okay. I mean, I've heard, Tim messaged me a little while earlier on, and he was like, I haven't responded to his message yet. But yeah, Tim, I'll respond to you in a bit, buddy. The thing is, Tim messaged me earlier, and he was telling me that, he was talking to a coworker, and a coworker was telling him, the whole thing about Admiral Akbar being killed off screen and all that kind of good stuff. It would have been nice if he was the one piloting the ship to save everyone, instead of Admiral Holdo. And I agree. I think it would have been cool to see Admiral Akbar go out like a hero. It would have been cool. But the fact of the matter is, it didn't happen that way, and I can live with that. I still enjoyed Holdo. I still enjoyed the film. That's the thing. The thing is that, yes, there are a lot of things that I think could have gone differently. Just like everyone else. I think that there are things that could have gone differently. I think that there are things that they could have done in a different way. But the point of the matter is that whether or not I thought that or not, I still enjoyed the film. And in essence, I think that's what it should be. Whether you thought something was going to go the way you thought it was, or you wanted it to go a different way, or whatever have you, did you have an enjoyable time watching the film? Or did you just go into the film with your own impressions? And one of the things that a lot of people do before they go into films, I want to wrap this up really quickly, but I want to just add this last piece in there, is that a lot of people go into films and they watch all the trailers and they know everything, they skim through everything and they look at every little piece of details and all that kind of stuff, and they go into the film already with an impression. They're already going in with an impression that they want filled, and if it's not that impression that they want filled, then they don't like the film. And that's a stupid way to go and watch a film, and it's the most irrational thing to do. Why go see all the spoilers and then go in with the impression? The whole point of a trailer is to excite you about a film. But if I find trailers to be spoilers, I don't watch trailers for films that I'm gonna enjoy. Films that I'm going to, I'm really excited for, I don't watch trailers. I'm that guy in the theater with headphones in my ears and loud music playing with my head down until the film starts. I don't care about trailers for movies that I want to watch. If it's a movie I don't care about, yeah, I'll watch the trailer, no problem. But a movie that I really, really want to watch, no, I'm not seeing the trailers. I didn't see any of the trailers for The Last Jedi leading up to it. I didn't see any of the trailers for Force Awakens. I didn't even see any trailers for Black Panther and Justice League and all that kind of stuff. And even Justice League, which I didn't like, at least I was going in with the impressions that, hey, maybe this may be good, but I want to go in pure. I don't want to have impressions going into this film. I want to go into this film as a, as a baby, pure and innocent to everything, and then just enjoy it for what it is. Enjoy it for what they put on screen in the moment, rather than what I want it to be. So yeah, that's my little 2 cents on Star Wars The Last Jedi and all the sort of negative reviews that people be giving it and stuff. What is wrong with you people? Come on. May the Force be with you. I'm out of here. Bye.